and a train's going past. That's right. I am here with the Hilux. As you can see, it's got a load of tools in it and a load of junk from the Supra garage, which you may see some point. We're here with this Audi A5 S-Line. Gonna have a look at it. It's mostly rusty and the DPF doesn't work very well. So gonna try and get the tyres pumped up and have a look at it in general, see what we can do. So just to jump in there, the car was originally abandoned because it couldn't get out of the car park after it went into limp mode when the DPF light came on. The current owner, Reece, he had some issues with getting that fixed and wasn't able to get it fixed on site. So the car was left for 2 years and now it's time to fix it. I'm going to get this pumped up with the Ryobi compressor. If we can get some life into this tyre just so we can move it. So it's time to get this open now. I'll try this key for the first time. Not been used at all in probably 2 years. It's not too untidy, considering it's been sat for 2 years. Battery connected now, and because we're in it, we can at least now try and open the boot. Let's see if we can do that. Can we do it from here, or is it just on the back? Oh, there is a button. Nice. Wellies, just what everybody wants. Let's get this cleared out. We can get the tow hook on it and see if we can move it backwards. So now I've got these tyres inflated, going to try and move this with the Hilux. Try and get it dragged a little bit further back, release the brakes, and we'll see whether it will actually move. So it might jolt, but not horribly, but it might jump back. Or it might be so locked up it just pulls it along. Second attempt with the handbrake actually off. So it's got a bit dark now, and we've moved it backwards and forwards. It's gone backwards and been pushed forwards. Handbrake came off right. And that's going to be a case of looking at the engine, getting the injectors out, and a train going past. New day, back at the Audi. Gave up last night because it got too dark. Gonna have a look now, see if we can get into the engine, take the injectors out, get some oil down there and some releasing fluid, and then give it a turn by hand and then try and turn it over. How to pour diesel by Reece and Sophie. So first thought to put some oil in this and some fluid just to try and release everything in case it's jammed, was to take out these injectors. That looks like it's going to be a right pain. So I'm going to see if we can do it through the glow plugs, which are hiding. One there, one buried under there, but less buried and less risk possibly than taking out these. It needs a glow plug replaced on cylinder 6 anyway.
It was at this moment he knew he'd cocked up.
I'm a bit concerned about this one.
Yeah.
That's not... coming out. No, it's not coming out. It has been a very busy week this week with YouTube stuff and a full-time job. The Audi, as you would have seen, had a problem with one of the glow plugs. The number 6 glow plug, or the 6th one we tried to take out, certainly snapped. So had a big discussion. We're going to protect it from flying out. It should be well stuffed in there, and it won't come out itself. So we're going to try and start the car, see how it goes. It's going to be interesting. Get the battery on it, clear the codes down, put some metal over the engine bay to protect it, and then we'll give it a start and see how it goes. Done as much as we can with this. The glow plug tip should be well and truly wedged in there, so it shouldn't fly out, but we've put some metal over the gap where it might fly out and covered it with something weighty, so that should protect the bonnet and anybody else around it. Going to try and get the codes cleared now, and then we'll see whether we can get it started. It's had an oil check, everything about it seems to be fine, electrics all seem to work. We just have to wait and see what happens when we try and start it. Time to crack out the DS808 again. That's a lot of faults. Let's get all those cleared. Let's get this BMS reset. Put the serial number as new battery. Can't actually see the serial number. No, it's the same technology, so we're all good there. And now we're ready to start, so we'll let Reece start the car. I think we're ready.
Here we go.
Let's give it a go. That started unbelievably smoothly. It's a bit wobbly, but it will be.
It's a bit wobbly.
I wouldn't rev it too much just yet, just let it sit. Smells of burning transmission oil, which is what we put in it. That's a good start. A very good start. How you feeling?
Success.
Just happiness.
Yeah.
Love it. So it's been running for about 10 minutes now, up to about 62 degrees. At the moment, everything seems alright. No giant bangs at the moment. No giant bangs over there. Sounds pretty healthy. That's pretty good. Let's get this thing started up again for the first time in like a drive cycle. See if it will start up and move of its own accord. It's moved once already. I'm just going through multiple cycles just to see how it behaves. We have some level of moving. It's not a great noise, but sort of expected. And he's back. Well, it's moved. Those brake discs look shocking still. I think they're recoverable, but it's going to take a bit of work. For those of you that are wondering, this is a private piece of land that we're driving the car on. The car is registered Sawn, doesn't have any tax or MOT. That does mean we can drive it around without breaking the law. Well, with a little bit of effort, I have indeed managed to force a regeneration. And this is actually going up at the moment rather than down, which isn't really helping. I don't think. The light is flashing to say that it is trying to do the regen. But at the moment we're just making more ash than we're getting rid of. And soot, which is not overly helpful, I don't think. Let's see how we go though. We seem to be dropping down slowly now, which is good. Still on our way down. This is pretty awesome. I'm quite liking this. It's late on a Thursday afternoon and the regeneration is now working. Looks like I had to push the brake as well, which was preventing it from actually starting the regeneration. Now I've done that and pressed the accelerator, it started the regeneration. It does seem to be coming down, so this is really good news. So as you can see, we are rapidly making our way down. When we get below 1, there we go. I wonder if it'll go into negative numbers. So we've dropped down revs now from 2,000 to just over 1,000, and we're doing all right. 1 gram, 9.58 grams are calculated. And we're still dropping down slightly. Pressure's slowly dropping down as well, which it would have done when we dropped from the higher revs. So that's looking pretty good. Just got to wait and see how this pans out now. And we've dropped down to 500 revs and finished the program. That is excellent.
It's early on a Friday morning and the Audi is all ready for an MOT. Did some work last night and got the number plate and wing mirror sorted out. So I'm going to take it in for an MOT today. Sophie and Reece don't know that that's going to happen. Hopefully it should pass without any problems. And then I can let them know as a big surprise. Let's see how this works out.
Taking the trade plates down, I'll actually give the tax. Not that it matters too much, you can drive it to an MOT without tax and without an MOT, as long as it's in a roadworthy condition and it's the day of the MOT for a pre-booked MOT, which it is. As you can see, I've now magically transported myself down to the Audi. Did a few bits on it last night in the dark. One was the wing mirror. It's had a new number plate on the front as well. Everything's looking pretty good. Needs a bit of a clean. Tyres are all okay, lights all working. Everything seems to be okay with regards to emissions in terms of what the DPF's doing. It's had a DPF Regen. Everything seems to be pretty good about it. So we're going to get it driven up and taken for an MOT. One last little job to do, and that's try and run a pin through the sprayers at the front just to make them try and work properly. I didn't end up getting any footage, but I did take it for a jet wash before the MOT and gave it a good clean. We've arrived here at the MOT station. Hopefully everything will be alright, no reason why not. Slightly nervous about the MOT, it has been abandoned for quite some time, so we'll see how it gets on. good old Mike at pit stop will have a look at the car, let us know what's wrong with it. For you, it'll be seconds. For me, it's going to be about half a day, but we'll find out soon.
One eternity later.
It's now Friday evening after my day job and a lunchtime haircut, and I am off to go and pick up the Audi. I'll ask Mike what he found with it, but it looks like there's been no problems and it's just passed its MOT straight off. How was the Audi? Was it good?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
It's sat for 3 years.
It's not bad. 2 years, 3 years, doesn't matter by that point, does it? I don't think. It's one of those things. It's come out alright though. Passed, so only the bushes, was it, on the front? Yeah, sound. Nice one. Here we go. Suspension arm, pin or bush wall, but not resulting in excessive movement. There is a slight knock from the front of the car. Brake disc worn, pitted or scored, but not seriously weakened. Also fair, as it's been sat for so long. That is awesome. Well chuffed with that. Let's get this delivered, shall we? Oh yeah, come on with that.
Oh my god, are you joking?
No,
It passed!
it did pass. Are we still recording? There's still a few things we need to do with the car. We might have finished, but Reece still needs to get a full service on the car because we've put all sorts of extra things in there that maybe shouldn't be in there, into the cylinder bores that would have made their way down into the oil. It's been sat for 2 years, which is never a good thing. And also there's that glow plug to sort out. So those things still need doing. We haven't forgotten. Thank you for watching. If you could check out our Patreon page, that's patreon.com/doubleduckgarage or doubleduckgarage if you're one of our English viewers. And if you could check out our Facebook and our Instagram as well, that would be awesome. Instagram is doubleduckgarage as well. Take care. Thanks for watching.